morning, my friends. Welcome back. AI, just beautiful from discussion weeks ago. We looked for that basing in that 2050, 2150 area. A pretty incredible volatile move on Friday. Listen, I don't expect to see 30% moves out of this big of market cap, this big of float, but that's why we love hot sectors. So the approach is, and this is from the weekend watch list. Look for, in the mornings. What do you look for? You're gonna pray for that week open red to green. And we talked about this last week on it was a real stock. Anyway, man, now it's gonna bug me. But anyway, you talked about the significance of that red open, and then buyers stepping in to support the bid. It's gonna drive me nuts because it worked out. It was a beautiful red. Anyway, too many stocks out there. Vice versa. Remember, we have multiple ways to approach this. If this never goes red, then you're gonna look for that afternoon VWAP hold pattern. Okay. If you don't know what that afternoon VWAP pattern is, remember you have access to the ebook. Okay. Plus, there's videos on YouTube. Okay. Ton of resources out there. Jeez, oh Pete. Take advantage of the resources. They're out there. Use them. So then, PALI offering. Nice. Awesome. Let's take a look here. At 264, stock was trading at 340. Great. Awesome. Man, go green, baby. Go green. Otherwise, we know the penny stock life cycle. So, but geez, ooh, man, this thing would be beautiful if it grinds back over 350. PALI rang the register. Oh, baby. Set alerts at 350. So the reason 350, that's that key area where the squeeze is back on. So I'm going to add alert and all week. So 351 PALI back at pre-offering levels. And let's set this to next month. Create there. Okay. 350 is key. INDO, oil and gas. Ooh, that's a nice looking, man. I like that. Oracle major resistance level 650. So if you saw over the weekend, OPEC is cutting production. I would do that if I was them. They're, understand that, and I get yelled at for this stuff. I don't know why I get yelled at because it's just reality. Listen, we went from the greatest oil producer in the world just a couple years ago. It's pretty crazy. And basically controlling the oil market to now basically handing over the reins, handing over the control of the oil and gas market to foreign hostile powers. It's a reality. Now, I'm sure right now somebody's yelling at me, bye. I don't care, man. It's a reality. Okay? We gave it to them and willingly handed over the control of the oil and gas markets to hostile foreign powers. But hey, it's the world we live in, baby. Live fast, or what was it? Live fast and leave a good-looking corpse. Is that it? I don't know. I screwed it up. Live fast, die young, and leave a good-looking corpse. Hey, man. Whatever. Run with it. That being said, love that Oracle resistance level at 650. So. And Emmanuel asked about Riot. What is man? I flew back late last night from spring break. What's Bitcoin doing? I didn't really look at it last night. So Bitcoin again failed the breakout yesterday again. So Riot probably nothing. So Emmanuel, you got it. Remember, it's a double-edged sword. Bitcoin very weak since, a few hours ago. Actually, nice gap up last night, but then been weak since then. Remember, it's a double-edged sword. The crypto stuff follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin very weak right now. Last couple hours, if Bitcoin turns around, riot's a red to green. So, but just understand that they move with Bitcoin. So. GFAI, artificial intelligence play. So remember, we've got that entire. Let me go there. We got an entire list of AI stocks. AI is back. Who told you? I still remember when idiots weeks ago were like, "Oh, it's all over for artificial intelligence." I'm like, man, it's so far from over. So let me get my list. And then remember, when we trade these hot sector plays, we're just going to look to trade the most liquid. I mean, because they're all going to, when you've got a hot sector like this, they're all going to kind of follow each other. They're all going to have similar patterns. So we're just going to look to trade the most liquid ones. SOUN, AI, BBAI, GFAI is up there. So GFAI is definitely on the list. And all in play. So GFAI and all AI plays same pattern. List. Is BLPH still in play, man? It's so many of you are gonna get sick of this. It's just volume is completely gone. It's just, it's not if, it's just when. Now, the problem with BLPH is just no liquidity for entry. But if you bought this a few weeks ago, I certainly wouldn't be selling. So, Aisha, if you got a position, hey, stick to your plan, stick to your stop. It's gonna smoke, idiots. And I always have to say this. Okay, listen. If they do some toxic dilution or their drug kills people, okay? Different story. But barring bad news, it's not if, it's just when. BLPH is going to smoke them. And we nailed that entry a few weeks ago. I mean, look at that breakout at 350. So again, let it ride if you're in it. If you're not in it, you got to wait for some volume to get an entry. Don't enter stocks that are this illiquid. So, again, Jeff, there is news with IMPP and INDO. Remember the OPEC news. IMPP, probably on Oracle, isn't it? Yep. Use the Oracle levels on IMPP, true penny stock. So, BLPH, it's not if, it's just when. IMPP, true penny stock. You know the plan. Worked really well on BRDS all week. Listen, all week on birds, just like Oracle just nailed the entry. Now, BRDS was never some 1000% runner, but just I think every single day last week, Oracle had a good entry on BRDS. SIVBQ, I don't know. I mean, I feel like everybody's kind of moved on, right? Yeah, the bummer with these, and it's a good question, okay? Virgo. I mean, listen, I'm not going to yell at anybody about asking about SIVBQ, but, the world moves on. The world moves on. And thank goodness we I tell you, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like the absolute lack of any sort of attention span or memory retention in the world is scary at times. But at the end of the day, again, it's reality. We deal with it. And just everybody's just kind of forgot about SIVBQ. Now, if you start seeing headlines, if you start seeing, good volume, different story. But look at the last 3 days, just kind of nothing, It's kind of over, And I'm glad. Listen, we had some good entries on FRC. I stayed away from SIVBQ. I begged everybody just to leave it alone. But again, I know a lot of people did well on it, especially day 2. Yeah, day 2, a lot of people did really well. I can't bash that. I just stayed away from it. I just was always afraid just the bottom was going to come out. So do what you want. I think it's kind of over. So favorite technical analysis book, Jose, it's always the same. There's a lot, okay? There's a lot of my favorite technical analysis books, but the number one you have to get when it comes to technical analysis is Technical Analysis Using Multiple Time Frames by Brian Shannon. So it's if there is one technical analysis book, it's that. Any thought on NVIDIA? Listen, love NVIDIA. Talked about how much I love NVIDIA at the beginning of the AI run. Listen, we talked about NVIDIA as an AI play months ago, and all it's done is go higher. So, now slow mover, okay? But week open red to greens, afternoon VWAP holds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, all right, guys. Let me check one real quick thing. So anyway, NVIDIA, week open red to greens, afternoon VWAP holds. If you're already in it, let it ride, baby. Probably IMPP, INDO, or the AI plays. So there's my number ones. So INDO, IMPP, and low-priced AI plays. Oh, by the way, my friends, Sykes is doing an all-day webinar today. So Alex will drop the link. Check it out. Okay, so Alex, check it out. Or Alex, drop that link. Again, all day. I think he's doing like 8 hours. So check that out. Have a great day, my friends. And we will see all. Oh, if you're on YouTube, I always kind of forget about this. Remember, if you're on YouTube, I still go live every single day at 8:30 Eastern, okay? It's not just Monday. I'm only on Monday on YouTube, but hey, Alex can also drop the link. You can join me every single day, 8:30 Eastern and noon Eastern. So check that out as well. All right, guys, have a great day, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow.